Good morning. This is the negative impacts of contamination due to space exploration. This is Colton E.
I'm Gabriella Parajon.
And I'm Alexandra Snyder.
What if the quest to explore new worlds ends up corrupting both them and us? Space contamination doesn't just endanger planets, it endangers human health and creates consequences that nobody or technology can reverse. Is it ethical to explore space, risking contamination for human benefit?
It is not ethical to risk contamination for human benefit. This is because of immune dysregulation, misinformation on social media, and irreversible consequences.
Finding the problems. Space exploration, negative impacts on global problems. Immune dysregulation, misinformation on social media, and irreversible consequences. Immune dysregulation is one of the major problems for space exploration, with space missions being affected from long distance travel from home, causing stress, weakening the immune system of astronauts, as well as serious conditions such as radiation increasing the chances of cancer and tissue damage in the frigid and intense heat of space. NASA also states that spaceflight can cause virus reactivation, slowing immune dysregulation, which is the spread of cells. All of this information was from NASA.
Misinformation on social media can shape the public opinion for the worse. Ian A. Crawford, a British professor of the planetary science, the author of article Astrobiological Benefits of Human Space Exploration, explains how recent studies highlight the role of science fiction shaping public opinion about space exploration, which in total may influence space policies.
Irreversible consequences has a huge impact on global problems. According to Stefan Liko, an academic researcher from German Aerospace Center, he says the risk of contamination associated with future missions may be higher and more diverse than previously estimated. An emerging view is that it is nearly impossible to explore new planets without delivering or carrying microbes.
A fitted solution to this ongoing situation would be to limit space exploration by tracking problems presented by space, fact-checking information, and investigating into contamination-resistant materials.
One of the major solutions is for the immune system. Many steps can be taken for stress, radiation, and virus reactivation, such as monitoring the blood, saliva, and urine of astronauts, as well as taking in-flight biological samples on immune changes astronauts face in space. All this information also being provided from NASA.
Fact-checking information that you see online could be one of the solutions because, for example, the media has spread the idea that the moon landing was staged. Credible journalist Becky Little states in her article, "The Wireless Apollo 11 Moon Landing Conspiracy Theories Debunked," that initial claims that the moon landing was staged came at a time when the Pentagon Papers and Watergate had eroded Americans' trust in the government. False information spreading at this pace can negatively shift the public narrative, which is why we should do our research before jumping to conclusions.
Investigating into contamination-resistant materials can be a solution because it helps reduce the risk of spreading Earth microbes to other planets and prevents harmful substances from returning to Earth. This means that there's a much lower chance of changing other planets forever.
Comparing and contrasting. Solution to space exploration and limiting factors of space exploration.
Solutions to space exploration could be to monitor immune systems of astronauts, strengthen sterilization practices and sustainable policies, and to provide accurate information and education on the topics of space exploration.
Limiting factors of space exploration are that the health of astronauts in space reduces longevity of the space missions, and also space exploration on microbial contamination, developmental problems. Lastly, this shapes public's opinions on space exploration and contamination.
Space exploration could allow us to develop and find new technology that improves the life of people on Earth. However, space exploration damages the immune system of astronauts, risks health, misinformation and political division about space and exploration, and lots of risk from injuries, death, long-term issues, political turmoil, and conflict. With all this information being provided by credible author Aron A. on diseases and neurological conditions.
In conclusion, it is not ethical to explore while risking contamination for human benefit, because the dangers are too great to ignore. Bringing Earth microbes to other planets could cause irreversible damages to planets we barely understand. Also, astronauts themselves face health issues like immune problems. On top of that, misinformation spreading on social media can make people underestimate these risks, pushing exploration we're not ready for.
Thank you.
Thanks.